Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are at problem of the day 20 for the April month Geeks for Geeks, and we have a medium question in front of us. Let's see this question. So before starting that, I just want to give you a heads up that this question is somewhere related to merge sort, although it's not very it's not very close associated with merge sort, but there is something called a merge sort. If you are familiar with that, then you will be able to relate it why it's similar to that. Okay, that's what I would like to say. So if you're not aware of what a merge sort is, please do go you can go and see the animations in Google search, and there are some good videos out there on YouTube as well. So just just for the sake of awareness, know it. Although you can do this question without that as well, but just for the sake of awareness, know it, because if you know that, then this becomes a cakewalk for you. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. And yeah, let us begin the question now. So this is, yeah, union of two sorted arrays. The question name makes it very clear what we are doing. We are given two sorted arrays, and we have to do a union of them in such a way that none of the elements are repeated. Okay, we'll see the exact definition given by them now. Given two sorted arrays of size and okay, so the sizes are n and m, right? Find their union. Okay, the union of two arrays can be defined as the common and distinct elements in the two array. Okay, written the elements in sorted order. So if you see, this is the given to us question given to us. This is the first array, right? And this is the second array, right? So first of all, what happens is, try to understand this fact. This ARR of 1 is already sorted. Okay, as you can see, it's internally sorted on its own, right? It's already given to us in a sorted way. Similarly, for ARR 2, it's already sorted. Okay, what we are doing now, try to understand this fact. See, 1 to 3 are common in both. Okay, 1 to 3 are common in both. So we are taking them in the same order. Okay, next we are having 4, and then we are having 6 corresponding in the other array. Of them, which is smaller, 4 is smaller. So 4 will come first. Okay. Next, after 4 is gone, what is the element that is left? 5 is left. In this array, how many elements are left? 4 elements are left. So among the remaining elements, obviously 5 is going to be smaller. So 5 will come first. So then this array is completely done. Okay. I'm left with these two elements. So these two elements will come as it is. But try to understand the one fact here. They have also mentioned the word distinct. Okay. Remember, though they have mentioned the word common here, but I think this is not a technically correct term to use it here, because we are not taking the common ones here, only the common ones, right? We're not taking only common ones here. We're taking elements, but we are trying to ensure that in the final array we have only distinct elements. That is the only thing which we are trying to ensure. So yeah, I can understand that this is giving a wrong sense of what we are doing, but I'm not sure why these are given this word common here. But try to understand this fact. The idea is, we are going to merge the two arrays. Okay, that's why I've already mentioned the merge sort idea. So what we are doing, we are going to merge the two arrays in such a way that the final array is in the ascending order, but at the same time we have to ensure that none of the elements are repeated. Okay, that's what it is. We have only distinct elements in the final sorted array. That is the yeah, the, the overall idea of the question, right? So let's go to the second example. This will be making the things very clear to us. So see here, it's starting with 2. Okay, let me do it in the way which I will be doing. Okay, so first of all, we will compare the first element of this and the first element of this. Okay, so obviously one is smaller, so I will put 1 here. Okay, next I will compare this element and this element, because you remember this element is already gone, right? So I will compare this element, that is, yeah, the element 2 here, and the element 1 here. Okay, now 1 is smaller than among the two, so I will push 1, but I will also check that whether 1 is already there or not. So 1 is already there in my answer, so even this one will be discarded. Okay, so these two part of the array 2 are processed. Okay, so now my array 2 will be processing from this part, and at the same time array 1, nothing is processed of now, so the first element is still to be processed. Okay, so now I will again examine the first element to be processed in array 1 and the next element to be processed in array 2. So these are the two ones. Okay, obviously among both are same, so in this case what I will do, I will push them only once, and I will move ahead. Okay, I will move ahead. What I will do now, see, now this particular array will start pointing towards this element, that is, this is the next element to be processed, and it will point to this is the next element to be processed in array 2. So what we'll do, we'll compare them, 2 and 3. Okay, of them which is smaller, obviously 2 is smaller. Okay, so we'll take 2 and try to see if it is already there or not, or it's already there. So we'll go to the next element. So I am at here now, and for the array 2 I am at here now. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I will obviously compare them. In case if they are same, I will take only one and put it in my answer. Okay, and then I will move ahead in both arrays. So in this array I am here, and this array I am here. Okay, obviously, yeah, here, obviously both of them are same again. So what I will do, again I will push them only once, and I will move ahead in both of them. So once I move ahead of 4, this array is completely done now. Okay, so I will leave it as it is. Okay, I will now focus only on the array which has remaining elements. Okay, in this case only one element is remaining here. I'll push that in and ensure that it's not duplicating. And then, yeah, for this also it is done now. Both arrays are done now. So this is going to be my answer array, right? Remember what they're mentioning, distinct elements including both the arrays are. Okay. Here also distinct elements including both the arrays are. Okay. So I would say that The word common is, I think, wrongly used here. Do not bother about that. So yeah, that is it. Now let's see how we can code it. I will again repeat, if you are not aware of, totally you are having no idea of what is a merge sort, please go and check that out once. It's going to help you a lot. Okay. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. This function you can ignore for now. You will understand the need of it, when we try to trace it. Okay. So what I'm doing, I am having two variables, two indices you can say, which will be tracking, or and which element I'm there in each of the arrays. Okay. So for me, the first array is called A, the second is called B. Okay. And then I'm at their respective lengths. What I will do now, I will run this while loop. Okay, see, this is the while loop. I will run this while loop till I is less than n and j is less than m. Okay, what I am checking now, I am checking whether the corresponding element of I. See, remember, I and j are separate. Okay, they are not going to be same always. Remember that I and j are going to increment it differently, right? You cannot think of them as the same element, same numbers. So I will check whether the next element will be processed in A array is smaller than the element to be processed in B array. If that is the case, I will consider this element. Okay. Similarly, then I will do I plus 1. If that is not the case, okay, I will again check if the next element to be processed by B is smaller than the element to be processed by A. Okay. If that is the case, I will consider it and I will do an increment of J. If I will come to this part only when both elements are equal. In that, what I will do, I will consider the eighth element and I will do a plus 1 for both indices. Now what is this function? Let us see. So what this function will do is that this is the function for that. What it will do is that if, let us say, the array is empty, okay, this part. Let us say if the answer, this is going to be answer array, right? This is the final answer. Let us say if my the length of answer is 0, that is, it's going to be the first element. Okay, it's going to be the first element. In this case, simply append it. Okay, when there is no need to check anything, right? If that is not the case, that is the answer is not empty. Okay, in that case, I will check that whether the last element in my answer array, okay, is smaller than the element to be inserted. Okay, remember, we are doing in a ascending order. See, this is the condition I'm introducing to ensure that there is no duplication. Okay, let's say 2 is already there, I'm again inserting a 2, that means there is duplication, right? To avoid that, I'm using this condition. Okay, the next element to be inserted should always be greater than the last element which is already there in my array. Okay, if that is the case, I will be appending it, as simple as that. So this is what I'm doing each of the cases. Whenever I have to append something, I will use this function only, right? Once I come out of this for loop, okay, either of these conditions should be true. Either this should be true or this should be true. Why? Or obviously, like, see, this is and condition, right? When this will fail, when any of them is failed. So let us say I failed. Okay, I is no more less than n. Okay, that let's say it failed, but this could still be true, right? There is some more elements to be processed in the B array. So what we'll do is we'll again do this, because we don't know, right, which condition became false. So we'll do this. If I is less than if still I is less than n, that means the array A is still to be processed, right? Array A has still elements which are to be processed. What I will do now, I will consider all of those elements. Okay, I will do this for them and I will be incrementing I. Okay, and remember, if this condition is not true, then we will not go inside this while loop. Okay, we'll come out this while loop as it, remember, of these two while loops, only one will be implemented. Remember that very, very frankly. Okay, and at least one of them will be implemented, or there can be even a chance that none of them are implemented. Remember that, depending on these conditions, right? These conditions. Next, the same thing we'll do for the B array. If j is less than m, that is, still there are some elements in B array to be processed. What I will do, I will consider this element in this function, and then I will do a j plus 1 till j is not less than m. Okay, till j is not greater than or equal to m. Okay, and finally I will return the answer. So let me quickly show you the answer. So yeah, this is the answer. As you can, this exactly matching. I've already submitted the solution and it works. I will give you the link to this question and the answer in the comment section. Do give it a try. I'm sure that this kind of level is really good. This doesn't require any deep knowledge of any data structure or any algorithm as such. Okay, I've already mentioned there is something called a merge sort. Please do refer it once. Though you do not require it as such, but still, if you have solved this, you will get the idea through where these kind of things are coming from. Okay, this kind of ideas will come only if you know about this algorithm. Okay, though we are not using it directly here, as simple as that. So yeah, friend, that was all for this video. This question is marked as a medium question, but I feel like this, yeah, there are some mistakes that I understand they are mentioning as a common. Those things are there, though they are not taking the common ones. So yeah, those mistakes are there, but still, like, if you avoid them and we take the final answer, then I feel that, yeah, this could be on slightly more on the easier side than on medium side, right? So yeah, let us see what comes ahead. But yeah, this was slightly on the easier side. Maybe you can express your thoughts in the comment section, but I felt this was on the easier side. So anyway, but yeah, friend, that was all from my side. If you like my efforts, if you like the content, please do subscribe to my channel. It really gives a lot of motivation. See you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.